Hello Immortal News family and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 9. Jennifer Copeland was a beloved news anchor whose passion for storytelling and dedication to her community left a lasting impact on the lives of many. Born on April 5, 1978 in Findlay, Ohio, Jennifer began her broadcasting career in Cleveland before moving through various newsrooms across the country, including stations in Champaign, Charlotte, and Minneapolis. However, it was in South Bend, Indiana that she found her professional home, first at WSBT, and later at WBND-ABC 57, where she became a familiar and trusted face to viewers. Jennifer was known not only for her professionalism and charisma on air, but also for her compassion and warmth behind the scenes. Colleagues and viewers alike remember her as someone who was always approachable, with a smile that could brighten even the toughest of stories. She was a role model for young reporters, offering guidance and support as they navigated their careers. Jennifer's own journey through the industry was one of hard work and perseverance, always striving to tell meaningful stories that connected with her audience. Beyond her career, Jennifer's greatest pride was her role as a mother to her two daughters, Addison and Isabel. Her colleagues fondly recall how devoted she was to her children, often bringing them to the station and balancing her demanding career with her dedication to their upbringing. In May 2024, Jennifer publicly shared her battle with ovarian cancer, using her platform to raise awareness and encourage others to seek early detection. Despite her courageous fight, Jennifer passed away at the age of 46. Her legacy will live on in the hearts of her family, friends, and the countless viewers whose lives she touched. Tributes to Jennifer Copeland. Number 8. Ron Ely, widely recognized for his iconic portrayal of Tarzan in the 1960s TV series, was a multifaceted actor, writer, and mentor whose influence stretched far beyond the screen. Born on June 21, 1938 in Hereford, Texas, Ely's early interest in sports and performing arts paved the way for a remarkable career. His breakout role came in 1966 when he was cast as the lead in Tarzan, a role that would define his legacy. His athleticism and charisma brought the legendary jungle hero to life, making him a household name during the series' run. Ely's versatility shone through in later roles, including Doc Savage, the Man of Bronze, as well as guest appearances on beloved shows like Wonder Woman, The Love Boat, and Fantasy Island. Throughout his career, Ely became known for his unwavering commitment to his craft and his ability to inspire those around him. He seamlessly transitioned between acting and writing, contributing to the creative landscape in Hollywood. Beyond the screen, Ely was a devoted family man and a mentor to many, always offering guidance and support to those who crossed his path. His daughter, Kirsten, shared how her father's relentless perseverance, dedication, and love left a profound impact on everyone who knew him, making the world a brighter place. Ely passed away at the age of 86, leaving behind a rich legacy of courage, talent, and kindness. His influence will be felt for generations to come, both in the entertainment industry and by those fortunate enough to have known him personally. He is survived by his loving family, who cherish his memory and the profound love he gave them. Tributes to Ron Ely. Number 7. Myra McFadyen, the beloved Scottish actress known for her roles in Mamma Mia and Maid of Honor, left a lasting impact on both stage and screen. Born in Glasgow, she honed her craft at the city's conservatoire and later studied mime in Paris, showcasing her deep commitment to the performing arts. McFadyen's decades-long career spanned iconic theater roles and memorable performances in film, earning her widespread acclaim. She was best known for her portrayal of Elena in the film adaptation of Mamma Mia, where she shared the screen with Hollywood stars like Meryl Streep, Pierce Brosnan, and Colin Firth. Before landing that role, McFadyen performed in the West End's production of the ABBA musical, captivating audiences with her energy and charm. Her other notable film credits include Emma, Our Ladies, and The Kid Who Would Be King, but it was her stage presence that cemented her reputation as one of Scotland's finest talents. She was particularly known for her captivating role as the Ghost of Christmas Past in A Christmas Carol at London's Old Vic. Throughout her career, McFadyen's work in theatre was celebrated, particularly at Glasgow's Citizens Theatre, where she performed in productions like The Choir, Hay Fever, and Glasgow Girls. She was cherished for her extraordinary voice and her ability to bring both humor and depth to her roles, particularly her unforgettable turn as Puck in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Myra McFadyen passed away at the age of 68, leaving behind a rich legacy of performances that touched countless hearts. Her friends, family, and colleagues remember her as a generous and talented actress whose influence will be felt for years to come. Tributes to Myra McFadyen.
Number 6.
Fernando Valenzuela, the iconic Mexican-born pitcher, became a baseball legend through his incredible achievements with the Los Angeles Dodgers, inspiring Fernando Mania during the 1981 season. Born in Navojoa, Mexico, Valenzuela's early life revolved around baseball, learning the game alongside his brothers. His natural talent caught the eye of the Dodgers in 1979, launching a remarkable career that would make him a household name in the sport. In 1981, Valenzuela made history by becoming the first player to win both the National League Cy Young Award and Rookie of the Year in the same season. His dominance on the mound, especially his devastating screwball, captivated fans as he led the Dodgers to a World Series championship. Latino fans flocked to the games to see El Toro, creating a cultural phenomenon known as Fernando Mania. Valenzuela went on to earn 6 consecutive All-Star appearances, cementing his place as one of the era's most dominant pitchers. Beyond his impressive career statistics, which include 173 wins and a no-hitter in 1990, Valenzuela's contributions extended far beyond the field. After retiring from baseball, he became a beloved Spanish-language broadcaster for the Dodgers, maintaining a strong connection with the community and fans. He also played a key role in promoting baseball in Mexico and internationally, serving as a coach during the World Baseball Classic and helping to grow the game he loved. He passed away at the age of 63. Valenzuela is survived by his wife, Linda, whom he married in 1981, their children Fernando Jr., Linda, and Maria, and 7 grandchildren. His legacy continues to resonate within the world of baseball and with the millions of fans he inspired throughout his life. Tributes to Fernando Valenzuela.
Number 5.
John Tita was a multifaceted contributor to the music industry, known for his deep passion for songwriters and his far-reaching impact across genres. Born with a love for music, Tita began his career as a musician, songwriter, and music teacher, which laid the foundation for his illustrious career in music publishing and A&R. His early work at Screen Gems EMI Music Publishing saw him signing groundbreaking acts like the Smithereens and working with legends such as Carole King and Lou Reed. Tita's career soared as he joined Polygram Music Publishing, where he signed major acts like Bon Jovi, Pearl Jam, and Brian McKnight. His expertise extended to film soundtracks, contributing to Young Guns 2, Blaze of Glory, and Days of Thunder. From 1993 to 2006, Tita served as Senior VP General Manager at Warner Chappell Music, signing influential artists including Missy Elliott, Trey Songz, and Bruce Hornsby. In 2006, Tita formed his own company, MPCA Music Publishing, managing a catalog featuring blues legend Robert Johnson. His legacy continued to grow when he joined ASCAP in 2013, where he became Executive Vice President and Chief Creative Officer, leading the organization in its mission to support and promote songwriters. His leadership at ASCAP left a lasting imprint, with his passion for music felt by the entire industry. Tita's contributions weren't limited to business. He was an accomplished musician, performing with Ringo Starr, Michael McDonald, and Richie Sambora, among others. His dedication extended to philanthropy, setting up the John and Rose Tita Fund at the ASCAP Foundation to support children on the autism spectrum through music programs. Tita passed away on October 22, 2024, leaving behind his wife, Lana, his children, and his grandson. Tributes to Tita.
Number 4.
Jeff Capes, renowned as Britain's greatest shot putter and a two-time world's strongest man, left an indelible mark on the world of athletics and strength sports. Born in Holbeach, Lincolnshire in 1949, Capes was the seventh of 9 children and demonstrated remarkable athletic prowess from a young age. Excelling in basketball, football, and cross-country, he later channeled his strength into shot put, becoming a dominant force in British athletics throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Capes represented Great Britain at 3 Olympic Games and won gold medals at the Commonwealth Games in 1974 and 1978. His personal best throw of 21.68 meters, set in 1980, remains the British record. In addition to his success in shot put, Capes captured global attention by winning the World's Strongest Man title twice, in 1983 and 1985. He was also a World Muscle Power champion and took home numerous titles in the Highland Games. Beyond his athletic achievements, Capes was known for his passion for breeding budgerigars, even becoming a world champion in the field. After his retirement, he continued to coach and mentor athletes, including World's Strongest Man finalist Adrian Smith, and remained a beloved figure in the sports community. Capes passed away at the age of 75, leaving behind a legacy of sporting excellence that inspired generations of athletes. He is survived by his children, Lewis and Emma, both national shot put champions, and his grandchildren, who carry forward the family tradition in athletics. Tributes to Jeff Capes.
Number 3.
Claire Daly, an acclaimed baritone saxophonist and composer, was known for her dynamic contributions to jazz over the course of her career. Born in Bronxville, New York, Daly began playing the saxophone at age 12, eventually honing her craft at Berklee College of Music, where she graduated in 1980. Early exposure to a Buddy Rich performance sparked her passion for jazz, which would become the foundation of her lifelong pursuit of musical excellence. Daly initially played alto and tenor sax in rock bands, but it was her distinctive baritone sax sound that established her as a key figure in the jazz scene. In the mid-1990s, she began a fruitful collaboration with pianist Joel Forrester, resulting in multiple acclaimed recordings. Her debut album, Swing Low, released in 1999, was even installed in the William Jefferson Clinton Library for its significance during the president's tenure. A 3-time winner of the Jazz Journalists Association's Baritone Sax of the Year award, Daly became a fixture in the jazz world. Her work with the Diva Jazz Orchestra and performances at major venues such as the Kennedy Center and international jazz festivals showcased her versatility and mastery. Daly's tribute albums, including Baritone Monk and Ra, a nod to Rahsaan Roland Kirk, demonstrated her deep respect for jazz tradition while continuing to push creative boundaries. In addition to her performing career, Daly was a dedicated educator, inspiring generations of young musicians through her work at institutions like the Litchfield Jazz Camp and Jazz at Lincoln Center. Her influence extended far beyond the stage, leaving a lasting imprint on the jazz world. Claire Daly passed away at the age of 66, leaving behind a rich legacy of musical achievements, teaching, and mentorship. Tributes to Claire Daly.
Number 2.
Elizabeth Francis was a remarkable figure, known for her longevity and wisdom that spanned over a century. Born on July 25, 1909, in St. Mary Parish, Louisiana, Elizabeth experienced profound changes throughout her life, navigating personal hardship and societal transformations. After her mother's passing in 1920, Elizabeth was raised by her aunt in Houston, Texas, where she would spend the majority of her life. Her resilience was deeply rooted in her faith, which she often credited as the foundation for her long and fulfilling life. A dedicated mother, Elizabeth raised her children on her own, instilling values of strength and perseverance in her family. She lived a life committed to her community and family, working in the 1970s as the manager of the coffee shop at KTRK-TV in Houston. She was known for her joyful spirit, kindness, and the wisdom she shared with all who knew her. Elizabeth's longevity brought her national recognition, and in 2024, she became the oldest living person in the United States after the passing of Edie Seccarelli. She was admired not only for her remarkable age but for the vibrant life she led. She never learned to drive, always relying on public transport or family members, and continued to grow her own vegetables in her backyard well into her later years. Her family, including her 96-year-old daughter Dorothy Williams and granddaughter Ethel Harrison, provided care and companionship in her final years. Elizabeth passed away at the age of 115. She was the last living American born in the 1900s decade. Her legacy of love, strength, and faith continues to inspire generations. Tributes to Elizabeth Francis. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Miles Teller has paid tribute to Chuck Coleman, the aerobatics flight instructor who helped train the Top Gun Maverick cast. Coleman tragically died in a plane crash on Sunday, October 20th, during the Las Cruces Air and Space Expo in New Mexico. Teller took to social media to honor the late pilot, sharing heartfelt memories of his time with Coleman. R.I.P. Chuck Coleman, Teller wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Chuck was our aerobatics flight instructor and instrumental in our preparation for Top Gun Maverick. He was an aerospace engineer, airshow and test pilot, and our friend and ally. Teller described Coleman as kind and humble, stating, "He had a very easygoing way about him and we always felt comfortable with his expertise at our disposal. He was curious about others and the world we live in. Gone too soon, but his contributions will live on forever." Coleman, who had over 10,000 hours of flight time, was highly respected in the aviation community. He was known for his work as a pilot, engineer, and mentor to many, including the Top Gun team. The Las Cruces mayor, Eric Enriquez, expressed his condolences to Coleman's family, calling the incident a tragic ending to the event. Authorities are investigating the crash as the aviation community mourns the loss of a beloved figure. News 2. A British businessman, 43, tragically lost his life while swimming off the coast of Phuket, Thailand, after reportedly ignoring red safety flags on the beach. The man was pulled into the strong rip currents at Karen Beach on Sunday, October 22nd, while swimming with friends. According to local authorities, whirlpools were visible in the choppy surf. Despite the efforts of a friend who bravely pulled the man from the water and a lifeguard who performed CPR, paramedics were unable to revive him. The businessman was pronounced dead shortly after being transported to a local hospital. Lieutenant Colonel Akasak Fanwan of the Phuket Police warned of the dangerous sea conditions along the island's coast, especially during the monsoon season. He urged beachgoers to heed red flag warnings, which indicate unsafe swimming conditions. "There are hidden currents that can disorientate even experienced swimmers," Fanwan said. "We urge everyone to avoid going into the sea when these warnings are in place." The tragic incident follows similar accidents in recent months, reinforcing the need for caution at popular tourist beaches during the region's dangerous tide season. News 3. Michael Kelcourse, affectionately known as Michael the Butler from Bravo's Southern Charm, has passed away at the age of 71. Patricia Altschul, the matriarch of the series, announced his peaceful passing in Sarasota, Florida, on October 22, 2024. Kelcourse had been a part of her life and family for over 20 years, serving not only as her devoted butler, but also as a trusted friend and confidant. Altschul shared her tribute on Instagram, writing, "More than just a devoted butler, he was a trusted friend, confidant, and member of our family for over 20 years. I will be devoting this week to remembering Michael. Kel, of course, retired from his duties after suffering a stroke in 2021, which left him with a spinal cord injury. Despite the challenges, he remained an inspiration with his unwavering positivity. Sadly, he experienced a second stroke in the weeks leading up to his death. Altschul's son, Whitney Sudler Smith, also paid tribute, calling Kelcourse a true legend and a beloved part of their family. Kelcourse's kindness and dedication touched many who watched Southern Charm, and his memory will continue to live on through those he impacted. He will be greatly missed by the fans and friends who loved him. News 4. Kentucky State Senator Johnny Turner has died at age 76, weeks after sustaining injuries when the lawnmower he was riding fell into an empty swimming pool at his home. Turner, a beloved figure in his Appalachian district, was known for his dedication to the coal industry and his strong advocacy for the people of eastern Kentucky. Senate President Robert Stivers honored Turner in a statement, highlighting his lifelong commitment to serving others, whether through his military service, his legal practice, or his time in the state legislature. Johnny spent his life lifting others, Stivers said. His unwavering commitment to the people of eastern Kentucky was at the heart of everything he did. U.S. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell also paid tribute, recalling Turner's hands-on assistance in flood-ravaged areas of the state. That's just who he was, a good man who loved the mountains and its people, McConnell said. Turner, who won his state Senate seat in 2020, was known for supporting pro-coal legislation and playing a key role in preserving Kentucky's horse racing industry. He was admired for his kindness and willingness to champion causes that benefited not only his district but the entire state. Turner's passing leaves a vacancy in the Kentucky Senate, and a special election may be needed to fill the seat. News 5. Gustavo Gutierrez, the influential Peruvian priest and founder of liberation theology, has passed away at the age of 96. Known as a prophet of the poor, Gutierrez dedicated his life to advocating for the marginalized and challenging the church to take an active role in addressing poverty. His groundbreaking work, A Theology of Liberation, published in 1971, argued that the church had a responsibility to fight for political and social reforms to help the poor. Gutierrez's ideas gained prominence during the 1960s and 1970s in Latin America, sparking a movement that urged the church to align with those suffering from economic inequality. His philosophy was embraced by many, but also met resistance from traditional sectors of the church. Despite early controversies, Pope Francis, in 2018, praised Gutierrez for his theological service and his commitment to the poor, recognizing his lasting impact on the church. The Dominican province of St. John the Baptist of Peru confirmed Gutierrez's peaceful passing, and his legacy of compassion and advocacy for the underprivileged continues to inspire many. His contributions will remain a guiding light for the church's efforts to create a more just and equitable world. News 6. Bruce Springsteen has opened up about how his wife Patti Scialfa's blood cancer diagnosis has impacted their lives. In the new documentary Road Diary, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Scialfa 71, revealed she was diagnosed with multiple myeloma in 2018, a rare form of cancer that affects the immune system. During a panel at the documentary's premiere, Springsteen, 75, reflected on how questions of mortality have become part of their daily lives. "You get up around our age, and those are the things you're thinking about," Springsteen said, adding that the couple has faced the reality of her illness. "It just becomes a part of your life." Scialfa, a longtime member of the E Street Band, shared that performing has been challenging since her diagnosis, but she remains grateful for the moments she can join her husband on stage. "Every once in a while I come to a show or two and I can sing a few songs, and that's been a treat," she said in the film. Despite her diagnosis, Springsteen offered a positive update on Scialfa's health during a recent interview, saying they caught the disease early, which has been crucial for her treatment. "She's doing good," he noted. News 7. Olivia Munn has opened up about the challenges of balancing motherhood with her battle against breast cancer. The 44-year-old actress, who shares 2 children with husband John Mulaney, recently spoke on TodaY about the guilt she's carried since her diagnosis last year. "There's a lot of guilt from being sick for so long and being bedridden with surgeries," Munn said, reflecting on her double mastectomy and subsequent treatments. "I thought once I got through the surgeries I'd be back on my feet, but the medication knocked me down, and it was debilitating." Munn, who welcomed her second child, daughter May, in August 2024 via surrogate, admitted that her illness made it difficult to spend time with her 2-year-old son Malcolm. "I couldn't hold him as much or go to the playground. It was exhausting." Despite the challenges, Munn remains positive, saying her family brings her joy. "We're just a little family and we laugh all the time. John is an amazing husband and father," she shared. Munn also credited her medical team for helping her find balance as she continues treatment. Now doing well, Munn recently kicked off Breast Cancer Awareness Month with a heartfelt Instagram post, encouraging fans to prioritize their health. News 8. Matthew Sweet, the musician best known for his 90s hits like Girlfriend and Sick of Myself, has suffered a debilitating stroke. The 60-year-old rocker experienced the medical emergency in Toronto on Saturday, October 12, during the early days of a national tour where he was set to perform both solo and as an opening act for longtime friends Hanson. Sweet's manager Russell Carter confirmed the news, explaining that Sweet was rushed to Toronto Western Hospital and received immediate care. Matthew was taken out of immediate danger and has now been transferred to a rehabilitation center in Omaha, where he will undergo extensive therapy, Carter said in a statement. Catherine Lyons, part of Sweet's management team, launched a GoFundMe page to assist with his medical expenses. She revealed that Sweet requires months of treatment and rehabilitation, with costs expected to reach nearly $250,000. As of now, more than $185,000 has been raised to support his recovery. Sweet's contributions to the 90s power pop scene, especially with his critically acclaimed album Girlfriend, have made him a beloved figure in alternative rock. Fans and friends are rallying around him during this challenging time, sending messages of support and donating to ease the financial burden of his recovery.
Number 1.
Andre Musi was a multifaceted figure who left an indelible mark on the world of mixed martial arts MMA as a fighter, gym owner, and promoter. Born in Brazil, Andre developed an early passion for sports and fitness, which eventually led him to pursue a career in MMA. His journey took him across Brazil, Mexico, the United States, and Portugal, where he competed from 2004 to 2010, securing 11 wins in his fighting career. A true pioneer in modern MMA, Andre was known not only for his abilities in the octagon but also for his efforts to professionalize and elevate the sport in Bahia, Brazil. He founded a gym in Salvador, which became a hub for weightlifting and martial arts training, providing a dedicated space for athletes to develop their skills in MMA. His gym, Crocotá, was one of the first in Bahia to focus on martial arts, nurturing future MMA champions such as Minotauro and Minotauro. Beyond training fighters, Andre was instrumental in organizing MMA events in Bahia, helping to popularize the sport in the region and establish its presence on both the national and international stages. His contributions to the sport were widely recognized, with friends and colleagues acknowledging his role in shaping the MMA landscape in Brazil. Andre was also a devoted family man, survived by his wife and son. His legacy continues through the countless fighters he trained and the events he organized, which have left a lasting impact on the MMA community. Andre Musi passed away at the age of 48 after falling ill during a gym workout. He will be remembered for his dedication, his influence on the sport, and the countless lives he touched. Tributes to Andre Musi. Michael Newman, best known for his 10-season run on Baywatch, where he brought authenticity to his role as a lifeguard,